Yeah, I mean, but like, my goal is like try to do useful things, try to maximize the probability the future is good, make the future exciting, something you look forward to. With Tesla, we're like trying to make things that people love. How many things can you buy that you really love, that really give you joy? So rare, so rare. I wish there were more things. That's what we're trying to do. Just make things that somebody loves. Like, what are the set of things that can be done to make the future better? I think that a future where we are a spacefaring civilization out there among the stars, that's what we should strive for. Out there among the stars, this is very exciting. Out there among the stars, that's what we should strive for. This makes me look forward to the future. Makes me want that future. There are things, there need to be things that make you look forward to waking up in the morning. You wake up in the morning, you look forward to the day, look forward to the future. A future where we are a spacefaring civilization and out there among the stars, I think that's very exciting. That is a thing we want. Whereas if you knew we would not be a spacefaring civilization but forever confined to Earth, this would not be a good future. That would be very sad, I think. No, I just think if there are two futures, and one future is we're out there among the stars, and the things we read about and see in science fiction movies, the good ones, are true. We have these starships, and we're going to see what other planets are like, and we're a multi-planet species, and the scope and scale of consciousness is expanded across many civilizations and many planets and many star systems. This is a great future. This is a wonderful thing to me. And that's what we should strive for. Out there among the stars, that's what we should strive for. Out there among the stars, this is very exciting. Out there among the stars, that's what we should strive for. This makes me look forward to the future. Makes me want that future. Life has to be more than about solving problems. If all that life is about is solving problems, why bother getting up in the morning? There have to be things that make you proud to be a member of humanity. Only a handful of people went to the moon. And yet, we all went to the moon. We went with them vicariously. We shared in that adventure. I don't think anyone would say that that was a bad idea. That was great.
How's it going, everyone? Let me make sure my audio is alright. I'm just gonna throw on some random, just this works. Not copyright. Yeah, it's coming through the mic hole. Okay. No, it's still picking it up, I think. Let me move it over here. it looks like it's good. Okay, give me 1 sec. I gotta see what's going on in. Okay, let's get some music on. I mean, this is good music. I'm not gonna lie, but we can find better. It's like we could do this. And like this here. Good. Actually, this might be copyright. Now that I think about it. No. Safe to use. No copyright claim. We're good. But this will let me test the mic with it too. Because, yeah. It doesn't appear to be picking any of it up, so I think we're good. That's actually a really good song. And you know, we could play some classical shit, man. We could just go with it. I know one thing, I'm gonna play this song. This is gonna get me copyrighted, but it won't get me copyright struck. It'll just be a, and it's not even a claim, is it? Jesus, dude. Okay. as I was saying, this won't get me copyright struck. This will get me copyright claimed. But, I mean, that's fine, because I'm not making money on this anyway. That's the important, distinction you gotta make is copyright claim is fine, copyright struck is bad. If it's just a copyright claim, that's perfectly fine. All the way fine. I don't know if y'all can even hear this. You should be able to. I don't know what I'm going to be doing today. I see only one family on in the Discord right now. And they got 8 members. But I've also never seen their name before. So... could be a new Eve? No. Not new. I don't know if I was here before or not. Once Eve spots change so much, it's hard to really tell until you look around a lot. And then even then, if they truly change all the way, you'll never know. Like all the, any parts of the original stuff could just be gone. Sunshine Town, I don't know what it's called, I forgot what they're called. But yeah, there's only one spot of the original thing left, and like you have to know it's there for like you to know it's there. It's the floor, which is a giant floor now, but those it's like 6 tiles or whatever. It might be like 7 wide or 8 wide, but I think it's 6 tiles wide of the original floor that was there for the Eve spot whenever they were doing the road and shit. I did all of that without a fucking horse, bro. That was the first thing I made them when I got there. Thought they didn't know because they were trying to hit that when it was a single flax. It's too much to type, bro. They know what I've said. Asher? What? Asher? What name is this, bro? Oh wait, what music is this? We should still be safe, but I'm gonna be even safer and turn that off. It sounded good, bro. It sounded fucking great, but hold on. We gotta put on something we know is safe.
Alright, at long last,
Make D.
the user
Okay.
for reality.
I got that,
Some
bro.
of these things you're gonna say, hey, I've heard about those. First, you must accept the frame, at least as a filter, that there could be a subjective reality and that you can manipulate it. You should accept that systems work better than goals. People are telling me every day that they implemented systems and it changed their life. This is one of the biggest buttons on the interface for life.
I don't want to
If you
eat the
like where
apples.
you are,
The apples
and you
are.
want to go somewhere else.
And look at
learn
Ed, take
how to
that off
build
the top.
systems for everything from your diet,
Do a
your
pepper.
career, to your social life, fitness, everything.
Doritos. Aw.
Talent stacking.
I guess let's grab a
The idea
cucumber.
that if you intelligent
There's only one.
talents,
No,
you become not just a little bit
alright.
better, but exponentially
Grab an
better
onion.
because talents really
Grab a
explode your
shroom.
capability
Gotta have shroom.
and your options. So this is one of the biggest buttons on the
On it.
interface to reality. It feels like it works. It feels like it works. It feels like it works. The interface to reality. It feels like it works. It feels like it works. It feels like it works. Affirmations, the idea of writing down or visualizing your goals, seems to be something that gives you the impression that it works. And I say that very carefully. Does it work? Do affirmations change reality? I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you that when I've used them, the results I've gotten don't seem like anything could have been natural. I cured an incurable voice problem. I had ridiculous stock market luck when I
I'm
used
confused.
affirmations.
They said they were having.
Career, as I told you, is just crazy.
They said they were having
To reality.
an event today because it was their 1,000-hour playing.
It feels like it works. The interface to reality. It feels
I'm
like it works, but I'm not going to tell you it does. You should see these as filters.
Asher,
It
no!
feels like it works.
Bro, he had the coolest name! What the fuck?
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. If it feels like it works, keep doing it. Keep doing it.
I heard that doing this is terrible.
The interface to reality.
Not like
It feels like
they
it
did
works.
something bad. But like the percentage on these, are,
It feels like it works.
so low or whatever for it to actually work.
It feels like it works, but I'm not going to tell you it does.
It's like trying to catch a shiny Pokemon, basically. That's also how it is getting chickens, or breeding chickens anyway, trying to get the rooster. That's like trying to catch a shiny Eevee.
Akira. He's got clout.
Bro, why are people dying? They need to stop. It makes me sad. 120?
Here we are. It's the beginning of another great day. A sunny summer day. It's the best day for you know what.
His name also gives me a little bit of memories too, because way back, Thomas was one of the, spelled the exact same way. I don't know why the game spells it that way, but it does.
And he says this.
Was one of Fiona's kids from Freetown, and he died on his way. No, it was a girl. That's right, a girl avatar. Died on her way back to Freetown from Finetown, and I carried the body back and buried them in Freetown. So they actually like made the journey with us, you know.
A battle of good versus good.
They reached the destination.
Versus good. Versus good. Versus good. Wow.
Beansaw. Sounds like an actual thing. Bean taco. Didn't I eat a bean taco? No, I ate a bean burrito. Damn it.
There are not two sides in which one is good and one is evil.
How do you make a bean taco?
There are two sides in which one
Is it
feels
with
that it is good
corn? Is that the
and
only
it believes incorrectly
wheat?
that the other one is evil. But both
Did you
sides
try to
are
feed me a whole ass egg?
the world is the good one. Wow. The world is and always has been
Okay, I gotta look up bean taco.
good versus good.
I knew about pork taco and bean burrito. I didn't know there was a bean taco.
Versus good.
To do that, I'll need
Versus good. Versus good. Wow. Wow. Wow.
yeah, corn tortillas. Okay.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow. Wow.
they need that limestone.
Pattern recognition.
Oh, this mom's alright.
Once you realize that the humans are not logical machines, we're pattern recognition.
Happy saw.
Pattern recognition
Oh,
machines.
saw.
And it's that pattern recognition that isn't very good. Pattern recognition is what makes you a racist. Pattern
Oh, you got
recognition is
two
what makes
pockets.
you an
Why does that
ageist,
not work?
a sexist? Everything bad. Because your patterns are all you have. You're not really a logical person who reasons everything out. Your brain isn't big enough. You wouldn't have enough time. So instead, you default to these little biases, which are determined by pattern.
Put it in your bag.
We're pattern recognition machines. Pattern recognition machines. Your patterns are all you have. You're not really a logical person. Now the problem is, many of those patterns are fake. Let's say you had met 3 Elbonians in your life, and every one of them slapped you in the face with a glove. The next time you met an Elbonian, you'd be like, oh, no thank you, I don't want to get slapped in the face with a glove. Those last 3 Elbonians were pretty rough on me. But it's only 3 Elbonians. The odds that your pattern is predictive, probably low. Probably low.
David the Ugly
We fall victim
Free
to patterns, but you can also use patterns to convince people of things.
Hey, how's it going?
If you are consistent, people say, oh, this person's always honest. So patterns are a tool, but they're also our biggest defect. They're also our biggest defect. We're pattern recognition machines. Pattern recognition machines. Your patterns are all you have. You're not really a logical person. We're pattern recognition machines. Pattern recognition machines. Your patterns are all you have. You're not really a logical person.
Can't do that. Okay. How do you... Am I serene?
And then, of course, understanding the brain as a visualization machine is very, very important. Very, very important. Because visualization is the biggest, most powerful part of your brain. It's the part that influences you most. Understanding the brain as a visualization machine is very, very important. Because visualization is the biggest, most powerful part of your brain. It's the part that influences you most.
Oh, we had quick alarm? Okay. Where's the other bag? What's that? It's blue. And cisterns, man. That's not gonna work. Why? Yeah. Why is there a single flint chip by the corn to make people think that'll work? That flint chip's actually gonna despawn because I think single flint chips despawn. Oh, that was there. Nice. Nice. Okay, I didn't see that. Ooh. Corn and lime water. Goes over hot coals. Get your limed corn. Sure. Yeah. I think this is a new person. Please, please be careful. Please, please, please don't set that on nothing. I don't know what to do now. I've never actually made these before. There we go. Yeah. We got the bean tacos. Never actually done that before. Didn't even know bean taco existed, actually. I knew pork tacos did, though. Now, let's make sure. Now that we got a craving in this, I've got a little time I can go make a drink. Okay, I'm back. See, I've made the pork tacos before, so those were easy. But I never knew bean existed. They were chill. But now that we've got bean tacos made, I'm not sure what I can do now. I didn't wander aimlessly when I first got here because Mom was like, "Yeah, we need bean tacos." Okay. Uh, I could make bean tacos and pork tacos. I just made a lot of quick. And dude, that making bean stuff is so, or I mean corn. Yeah, making the masa dough is so much easier with these damn kilns. Like so much easier. Is there a copper wire? How do you make a copper wire? Copper ingot plus fire new combin roller. Oh, there's a copper. Refarm. Can this go in here? Can it go in there? If I attach this, can it go in there? Wait, no, no, no. I know what it is. Your Coke. I don't do Coke, bro. Oh. Put no shit in there. Fuck, is this how you make it? Am I about to fuck shit up? Maybe I should only try it with 3 just to be like, less wasteful in case it does fuck it up. Is that gonna give me... Please, dude, you're a kiln. You better give me fucking charcoal. I mean, it just burnt all the wood that was in the last batch. That should have left charcoal in it. Because it was closed, you know? With the Adobes, they're not closed whenever you're making... quicklime. This might make charcoal. I'm pretty sure this is gonna make charcoal. I'm like 50% sure this is gonna make charcoal. Not very sure. What happened to my music, bro? YouTube says that I'm offline. I beg you differ.
Everybody is someone else's weirdo. Everybody is someone else's weirdo. Everybody is someone else's
Okay,
weirdo.
we got charcoal. We got charcoal.
Everybody. Do you ever feel to yourself, man, I am so weird. If anybody found out how weird I am, I'd be in trouble.
Hell yeah.
Because, man, I'm so weird. Well, I would like to introduce to you the basket case theory. Something I developed when I was a young man.
We're all a
to
little bit
explain
fucking
what I
nuts,
was
bro.
witnessing. And it goes like this. If you meet a stranger, could be somebody you want to date, or just somebody you work with, maybe just a friend. When you meet them, don't they seem pretty complete? Have their act together pretty well? Man, that stranger. I wish I could be like that stranger, because that stranger doesn't have anything weird about them. They've got their act together, and on the inside, pretty confident and pretty capable. And then time goes by, and
What?
you learn more about your date, or your friend, or your coworker.
Yeah.
And suddenly,
This is charcoal, ain't it?
there's a flaw. Oh, well, I didn't see that
Yeah.
on day one, but there does seem to
Was
be
it-
a flaw.
Finland?
Maybe a little weirdness. Day 10, looks like there's more than one flaw. 2 years later, well, I guess everybody's fucked up. That's the basket case theory. Everybody looks good until you get to know them. Once you get to know a human being, they're always basket cases. Well, I guess everybody's fucked up. That's the basket case theory. Everybody looks good until you get to know them. Once you get to know a human being, they're always basket cases. Always.
Maybe it's an order you
Just
have to
different
do
kinds
it
of
in?
baskets. As soon as you realize
Yeah, okay.
every fucking person is a basket
Dude.
case, you're free.
I was about to go nuts with that.
You're free. What is it that bothers you more than anything as long as you're healthy and you have a job?
This. Like that,
What
right?
bothers you more than anything is what people
That's
think of you.
what I need.
Or what you think they think of you. What they
No,
might think
that's
of
not
you,
what I need.
or how they would treat you if you did this embarrassing thing. You're not better than me. Basket case theory. They're not better than you. They're just people you don't know that well. That's it. There's nothing else to the story. You just don't know them that well. If you did, you wouldn't be impressed. Everybody's fucked up.
It's alright, I got another.
It's the basket case theory. Everybody looks good until
No,
you get
go
to know
set that
them.
down.
Once you get to know a human being, they're always basket cases.
Onyx, no.
Everybody's fucked up.
Everybody with the cool names is dying.
That's the basket case theory. Everybody looks good until you get to know them. Once you get to know a human being, they're always basket cases.
I don't know about that. Some of them maybe. I
Okay.
think some of them
They
just
don't
don't have
have-
discipline. There's also an issue with momentum. You're
what's
not used to doing it. It's not a part of your life.
Wait, no,
It's
no,
not
yeah,
something
they
that you're
do.
accustomed
They
to
do.
pushing yourself.
Take this.
There's been many,
Put this on the roller.
many days where I
No.
didn't want to work out. I just didn't feel like I had
Is
the
it on
energy,
the-
and I just forced myself. And I think there's very few people out there
Oh, what
that
do you
know
mean,
how to
show
force
me?
themselves. That's a learned skill. You have to have like real rigid requirements of yourself where you
It's on
don't
this.
allow yourself to back out of things.
Real quick.
Excuses are a giant part of the problem. It's not simply
Yeah, that's a drop
physical
plate.
health issue.
Nah, I'm not gonna
There's
use
also
this.
mental aspects of
I'm gonna
it.
make a new one.
Discipline's a big one. I just know way too many people who are weak mentally. I can't just chalk it off to the way they physically feel.
You gotta use
felt
one of the
shit 100
characters.
times, and then I worked out, and then I felt way better. It's just a fact of life. That's real. Do something. Do something. Do something. Do something. Do something. Do something. People don't know how to do that. And if you're used to doing that, get in your car, sit down, drive to the office, sit down, go to the lunch, sit down, go to the board meeting, sit down, get in your car, sit down, get home,
Okay.
sit down.
Make sure I'm
Then
doing
go to
this.
the gym,
Put this
fuck off.
in there.
It's one thing if someone has
And this
legit
plus this.
physical issue, but there's a lot of people who do not. They just have poor diet choices, they have a sedentary lifestyle, and they have the momentum of this sedentary lifestyle that's holding them back. They're accustomed to being lazy. You don't have to do a lot, you just have to do something.
Bro, I just needed to use it on one.
You take a little tiny kettlebell, you do a couple cleans and presses, you do a few push-ups, you do a few sit-ups, you get your blood pumping, you're moving, you're alive.
If I had known that, I wouldn't have made a
You
new
don't
one.
have enough energy to exercise. That is crazy to say. Can you walk to the fucking refrigerator? Yes. Well, you can exercise. Do something. 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 You don't have to do anything crazy. Just walk around the block. There's 80-year-old ladies who take yoga with me. They're fucking really old. And they're in there. They're going after it. They can easily say, I don't have the energy to do that. But they don't. It's a mental attitude. They make a decision. To kill yourself, you don't have to go to a CrossFit class and try to do the workout of the day. You don't have to go nuts. You don't have to do that. But you have to do something. Just get your blood moving. Your body has requirements. It wants to move. It wants to move. And when it does, you feel better. But people like to give themselves this excuse. I do not have the energy to do this. Whatever. If you decide that, that's true. But if you watch a motivational video, there's 100 of them on YouTube. Thousands of them. You go watch one, you get fired up, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna jump some rope. You jump some rope, do something, do some push-ups, do something.
I don't like that worked.
Do something.
I wonder if they're new. I can't tell if you're actually troll or just having fun.
Pull that shit up, Jamie. We have fucked up lifestyles. The human body is not designed to sit down all day. And it's certainly not designed to be stuck in traffic and be in an office and just be in front of a fucking computer monitor watching your soul get sucked through the LCD screen. It's crazy. You gotta be really careful with just the way you describe things. It's like to say, I don't have the energy to do something.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Stop.
Low self-esteem is like a virus. self-esteem is like a virus. You catch it from other people. You didn't get your low self-esteem necessarily because you were born with it. It's got to be a genetic component here. But mostly it comes from narcissists who have their own broken self-esteem, and they want you to have a broken self-esteem, and if you don't have it, they're going to give it to you. You catch it from other people, and you can get rid of it, just like you can get rid of it. Right? Low self-esteem is like a virus. You catch it from other people. Low self-esteem is like a virus. You catch it from other people. You do have a constitution. You do have immunity. But it takes a little while, just like any cold. The cold wins for a while, and then your natural immunity takes over. Your natural immunity can get you away from this low self-esteem that you caught from other people. It's not in you. It's something you caught.
That's a good question.
Just like your immune system will beat the shit out of you. 99% of you plus. Low self-esteem is like a virus. You catch it from other people. Low self-esteem is like a virus. You catch it from other people. Oh, hey everybody. Glad you could make it. Today will be, for some of you, the most incredible day of your life. Not everyone. Some of you will just get a little bit smarter. Others of you will find a transformational experience happening tonight. Yes, tonight you're going to find out the user interface for reality itself. The user interface for reality itself. So that you can author your own reality. The user interface for reality itself. Don't believe it? Why are you here? Yeah, you're curious. You're wondering, can I do it? Well, you're gonna find out. Well, you're gonna find out. So, it turns out that there are some stories that can't be told right away. There are some things that by their nature cannot be communicated. There are a number of reasons why some stories can't be told. Maybe there's a secret involved. Maybe somebody's being modest and they don't want to brag. Maybe there's a lack of credentials involved.
What's the priority project?
Loyalty. You've promised you wouldn't tell somebody. You don't want to hurt somebody. It might be complicated. And so, just too hard to explain. This is important to know because you're going to wonder, why didn't I tell you where the user interface for reality was before? The user interface for reality.
Never made one of these before.
The user interface for reality itself. So that you can author your own reality. The user interface for reality itself. It's kind of a heck of a thing to hold out, isn't it? And the reason is, I couldn't tell you before. There needed to be a certain perfect situation. And that perfect situation happened today. Today.
Pink rose, so they do have rose.
After 22 years, my plan came together. Today. And that plan was that someday I wanted to be in a position to tell you the thing that I'll tell you today that I couldn't tell you until now. The user interface
For reality.
for reality itself. The user interface for reality itself. So that you can author your own reality. The user interface for reality itself.
If they would tell me what priority projects they've done, dude, rather than just sit there. Everything. Told them I'd help them. They just never told me what the hell to do.
Let me show you my path toward figuring out the user
Gold?
interface.
You're gold.
It's important that you know how I got there.
That's the
So
bell.
that you could have some trust that
Hey,
there's
thank you for the
something to
follow.
it. When I was a
Hey
kid, I was
friend, I'm
influenced,
enjoying
as
your
was my
stream
mother,
and
by
would
the
love
book
to join your
The Power of
community
Positive
and
Thinking
support you as a
by
fan.
Norman Vincent Peale.
Kindly add me on
This
Discord.
suggested
No.
that you could
I'm
somehow
alright, thank
change
you.
your life.
Don't, no.
Or maybe you were changing reality if you could simply think positively.
Fucking Kick, man, every time.
Think positively.
If I go live on Kick, that's gonna happen.
Think positively. Think positively. So this was my first
I
introduction
did try
to the
thinking positively,
concept
dude. You seen what
that maybe
happened?
reality was not fixed and something that you were a victim of, but rather you could do something. There was some mechanism, some technique, some tools you could use to get some control over your environment and your life, as opposed to having it control you.
No.
And that was my first thought, that reality could be programmable in at least some simple sense. But of course, I embarked on a lifetime of exploration to find out if I could find out more about how to program reality. Think positively. Think positively. Think positively. How to program reality. Think positively. Think positively. Think positively. Led me to learn meditation. I became a trained hypnotist. Of course, mushrooms let you see the world in a completely different reality.
Oh yeah.
And all of these things, from studying all the different religions to
The
doing
game just goes
affirmations,
crazy
which is
with
really just
mushrooms.
visualizing what you want and writing it down every day. Visualizing what you want and writing it down every day. And then learning persuasion. These all had the same cumulative effect of teaching me that reality was indeed far more subjective than you're led to believe. And when I say reality is subjective, I don't mean that there isn't some base reality that's real. What I mean is that we don't have access to it. In other words, just take religion. Two people with completely different religions can go into a store, they can shop, they can get married, have children. They don't really need to reconcile the fact that they live in different worlds. One thinks there's an afterlife, one thinks there's reincarnation, one thinks there's nothing, and yet we all survive and thrive and reproduce. There's nothing to suggest that our brains are the kind of brains that can understand reality. Instead, all of the evidence suggests that we can put filters, optionally and somewhat subjectively, on our reality. And the thing that we deal with is a filter. We're not dealing with the underlying reality. Our filter on it is the thing that's real to us. And you can change those filters. So that's
Every day. It never fails.
and you can change them fairly easily. And if you find a filter that
Well, just
makes
took the
better,
rose
makes you
seed.
happier, well, that's the better filter, even if it isn't a better approximation of reality. What matters is you're happy. What matters is getting what you need out of life. Think positively. Think positively. Think positively. How to program reality. Think positively. Think positively. Think positively. Program reality. You can change those filters. Change those filters. Change those filters. How to program reality. Think positively. Think positively. Think positively. So, once you accept that there's a subjective reality, you're starting to get ready to accept the user interface for that reality. Here's some more. Use your despair to find freedom. Use your despair to find freedom. Use your sadness, loneliness, depression, and despair to buy your freedom. Do you know how to do that? And by the way, freedom feels really good. Here's how. Do you remember that day you were lonely and sad and neurotic and anxious and depressed and every other bad feeling in the world, and if only you could...
Maybe he was new and didn't know he needed to eat.
Guy or that girl, the person of your affection. If you feel like you're gonna die anyway, just do it. You're free. Go up to that person that you think is gonna turn you down, and guess what? They probably will. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Everybody's failing all over the world all the time.
I'm pretty sure
Go
this
up
is
to that
Hamad.
person and say to yourself, before you walk up, my whole life is garbage right now. I'm sad. I'm lonely. I'm neurotic. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's shake the box. Let's just see what happens. Leave your box, walk directly up to that person that is way better than you in your broken mind. They're not way better than you, but you think they are. To say, you know,
Arden's got him.
I just wondered if you'd like to go out to dinner with me. I think it'd be fun.
Grandson! That might not be Hamad, bro.
Use your despair
That's like 3 babies all in a row.
Use your despair to find freedom. Use your sadness.
But just in case it is Hamad, I wanted to have a name that I actually.
Depression and despair to buy your freedom. To buy your freedom.
Oh, that's what I was gonna go to town for. I needed dirt.
What happens? Well, let me tell you a story.
Can I put soil in my hat?
Gonna divert a little bit. Years ago when I was single, I lived in San Francisco.
I mean, I know it holds it, but will it let you on the head?
No game.
If it doesn't,
It was before
that's
online
kind of
dating. I mean, meeting somebody was
out there
really,
because,
pre-internet. And I joined a group called the
God damn it, Artemis.
Well, I didn't join them. I went to an event that they had. Spencers were young women
Why?
who were single, and they had an ironic name.
Was it with both
They would have these
babies?
big parties, and they would invite men, and it was just basically a way to meet people. So I went to one of these events with my friend, Josh, and we walked in and we looked around and we said to ourselves, not exactly the most attractive.
That was
room.
probably Artemis, bro. I just didn't want to be here.
Mind, but it wasn't exactly what we were hoping for, with one exception. Across the room, there was one unusually attractive woman.
Well, let's try it like
She
this.
sort of stood out as the most attractive woman in the entire place. And so I said to my friend, well, this is a disaster. We wasted our night. I'm just going to go over to the most attractive woman in the room. I'll flame out in about a second and a half. And then we'll be done. And then we just go home. So I walked directly up to the most attractive woman in the room. And she was my girlfriend for 11 months. Use your despair to find freedom. Use your despair to find freedom. Use your sadness, loneliness, depression, and despair to buy your freedom.
Might be the only hill. Fuck! Dude, really? It did not look like it was the last use. Well, that happened.
Now, if you had asked me what were my odds, I would have said pretty close to zero. Pretty close to zero. And it turns out that other people were intimidated and didn't talk to her. Now, why was I able to walk up to someone that I could normally not walk up to? It's because I'd given up. I had absolutely given up. There was nothing for me here. I just said, well, doesn't matter. I don't know her. If she turns me down, nothing lost. The moment you realize that your despair is your freedom, you're
Salt
free.
water. All these babies spawning in, I think, is actually killing off the family. Because, people were starving.
You should know that the mating instinct is the base of pretty much all of your impulses. So if you haven't learned that pretty much everything from the way you talk, present yourself, hold yourself, dress, everything you do is some kind of expression
15
of your
minutes.
mating
Lisa,
instinct,
hurry up, bro.
whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not.
Let the beat rock.
Everything you show off about that you don't want to show if you have a flaw, pretty much everything you do comes back to wanting to look good and present yourself well for mating purposes. Once you understand that, you start
Need
to
another bowl.
understand where the buttons are, because you'll say, oh, that's why that's happening. It's an extension of the mating process. Oh, that's why that's happening. It's an extension of the mating process. Oh, that's why that's happening. It's an extension of the mating process. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. You'll see it everywhere. Oh, that's why that's happening. It's an extension of the mating process. It's like the veil will come off and you'll start seeing everybody's actions as, wait a minute, why is it? Everything is compatible with that showing off for mating purposes situation. Showing off for mating purposes situation.
Let the beat rock.
Oh, that's why that's happening. It's an extension of the mating process. Oh, that's why that's happening. It's an extension of the mating process. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. You'll see it everywhere. Oh, that's why that's happening. It's an extension of the mating process.
Why does it just say wild rose seed?
You want to make sure that you always inject novelty. It's what triggers memory. Because your brain will get bored of the sameness, so you need to trigger memory and attention. Contrast is a way to get people to move from where they are to where you want them to be. You just say, well, it's much less expensive than this. So contrast is one of the most important buttons. Use contrast often. Hey, you don't want to be this bad. You could be over here. Repetition and simplicity. Our brains are just simple machines. Repetition and simplicity. Our brains are just simple machines. The more you repeat, the more the wiring gets solidified. Repetition and simplicity. Our brains are just simple machines. And if you keep things simple, the brain can process it and deal with it. And if you keep things simple, the brain can process it and deal with it. If it's complicated, your brain has a tendency to just flush it out. Can't deal with it, flush it out. The fake because is a form of pseudo-logic. Sometimes you need to get people moving with a fake reason that doesn't even actually pass logical standards, but people don't need logical reasons. Just look at politics. People have incredibly different opinions.
Bro, 15 minutes is taking forever.
So if you've got smart people on opposite sides of basically...
How am I at a 51 bonus?
They don't need real reasons. We're not a species that operates on real reasons. We'll take a fake reason, we'll take one we made up, we'll take a guess, we'll follow our friends. Once you understand that people don't need real reasons, it frees you. Because if you're locked in a little world at a lower level of awareness where you say, well, I'm not going to convince somebody unless I have a real reason. Sorry, that's not the reality any of us live in. Real reasons are good. If you have them, use them. But we don't need them. Real reasons are good. If you have them, use them. But we don't need them. Real reasons are good. If you have them, use them. But we don't need them.
Okay.
Once you know you don't need
She's only 90.
the
We're
reality
good.
and being authored, you're in better shape. Repetition and simplicity, our brains are just simple machines. Repetition and simplicity, our brains are just simple machines. The more you repeat, the more the wiring gets solidified. Repetition and simplicity, our brains are just simple machines.
Repetition and simplicity. Our brains are just simple machines. Repetition and simplicity. Our brains are just simple machines. The more you repeat, the more the wiring gets solidified. Repetition and simplicity. Our brains are just simple machines.
Here are the other buttons, which are mostly self-explanatory. But freedom is a big thing. People will trade a lot for freedom. You could say, would you like a bad life with freedom or a good life with no freedom? And people will take the bad life with freedom. So if you ever have a chance to create a situation where you can offer someone more freedom, that's very powerful. That's a button. And you should get as much for yourself as you can. And you can use it as a tool to help other people get what they want, because they will trade a lot for freedom. Because they will trade a lot for freedom. People will trade a lot for
It's
freedom.
4 minutes total with that
They will
water.
trade a lot for freedom. And freedom can come in the form of getting money, that gives you freedom. Having a flexible schedule, that gives you freedom. Being in the right kind of social situation gives you freedom. So there's lots of ways to get it. Fear is a motivator. I don't recommend using it unless you're trying to save somebody. Yeah, you could use fear to keep them from smoking cigarettes, for example. I wouldn't use this in the evil way. Curiosity is one of the most important and overlooked buttons on the human interface. You can see that authors that are good at it will make you curious at the end of a chapter so that you'll want to keep reading. So that you'll want to keep reading. Building curiosity into things is a really,
Found
really
gold
important
somewhere. I don't remember where it
When you
was.
can stoke somebody's
Which
curiosity,
is honestly really annoying
you
now.
can really
What are you doing in the
what they
white?
do, and you can shape your environment
Oh, that's not.
through curiosity.
Right there is actually mountain
Very,
or
very
badlands.
But freedom is a big thing. People will trade a lot for
I
freedom.
wish this would hurry so that I can.
They will trade a lot for freedom. People will trade a lot for freedom. They will trade a lot for freedom.
You know what? It's fine. I don't know if Hamid was saying well because I took the horse, or hopefully not. Which way did I burn off earlier? Because I know for sure that I found a gold. I don't remember where. Nope, I do remember. We should make it back to that. It wasn't this way. It was this way. past this. There's here. Over this. Get stuck there. Huh? $17. Hamad. I don't think he got the gold. I could swear I saw the gold up here. That's silver. But I know this is where I saw the gold. It was up here. I gotta make it back to that fucking rose. Somebody got the gold, dude. It was up there. No clue what they did with it, but the gold was for sure up there, if I remember right. Maybe I saw the gold down here where I was exploring around. Because I had to find this somehow. I don't think I did. I'm gonna look. There it is, bro. Nobody got it. Okay, I knew I saw gold, like, right here. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding. You still a no. Get my hat. There we go.
Bing, bing.
But there's no door to put it on. I thought it could go on a damn fireplace. $15, man. Come on. They don't despawn, right? It does despawn. Whoa. Ain't that nice? They don't despawn. No more despawning. That one's gonna despawn. Hamid! No! It's kind of annoying that they despawn, but I understand why they do. You are the white rose seed? Yes. Bloop bloop bloop. Bloop bloop bloop. Wonder if I can make some seed bags and store enough seeds in them that there be infinite amounts of rose stuff.
Oh.
Sita Monk
said, I'm starting to believe you just don't want to post it.
Sometimes I get a little shy. Gordy.
Sita Monk
said, streamer getting shy, that's a first lol but understandable.
Yeah. It's also like, if I really post it, then people, like, I don't know, they expect me to be a real streamer, and I'm just going live for I don't know, to talk with people, but the grind, the streamer grind, it was, I did it way back in the day. I don't know how to explain it, really. Is there not a knife anywhere in this town? Here's a knife. Actually, I'm gonna do all this over there just to make sure I spell everything right. Turkey slice, bro. I tried to eat turkey slice in 1 Hour, One Life, and you totally need a plate to do that.
Sita Monk
said, Wouldn't say so, they have expectations. It's just nice to see someone enjoying the game, especially for solo eves like myself. Makes me feel less alone, cheeky smiley face.
I didn't know you were a solo Eve. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I should really start posting it. You know, putting the indigo there is kind of a mistake because somebody's going to see the roses, the white ones, and be like, I should dye them, and then they'll take those off. I guess it's not a big deal. Grab this other indigo. That way there's just an extra indigo sitting there. And since these grew in, I could actually just go ahead and dye on myself. Oh, the seed. Yeah. So this should be a red, a pink, and a white, all in a row. Vigorous. The last water. Take the bucket back. Um, grab the... No. My dog is going a little nuts in there. Wait, I didn't bring the indigo with me. There. What is it? 4, 5, 6? I think that's enough. If not, it's like one short. That's one short. That's fine. Nice to have the flowers there near it anyway.
Sita Monk.
Said, don't think I ever made one of those.
Oh. I forgot how I figured out this recipe.
Sita
I think
Monk.
Said, forgot they are in the game even.
I was messing around with roses in Freetown, I think, and yeah, it was. And this dude was like, "It's pointless" or whatever, and then I figured that out, and I was like, "Hey, I found a use." But yeah, we were putting them in the graveyard. And then I know there's a way you can make a rose crown too out of this and gold. But I only found one gold, and I used that to make this wreath up here. This is the first time I've ever made the wreath. And I thought it could be put on this, but apparently not. It's only for a door. Wait, you can shear the bell?
Sita Monk.
Said, or on a tray with candles XD.
I know for sure that I've seen a wreath on one of these. I guess I made the wrong one. There's a copper ingot. I can try. Oh wait, I can't do that yet. Wait, I don't need the bowl.
Sita Monk.
Said. It's copper wire on pine tree then on the fireplace. After that you can add stockings on it and they hold small items. Awesome to stop losing the flint and steel.
Oh.
Sita Monk.
Said. But stockings are hard to make.
I've got a new goal. I've got to learn how to make stockings. I've actually only seen stockings once, and that was in, oh, what town was that? Eve Castle.
Sita Monk.
Said. Copper ingot doesn't need heating.
Oh. I wish, oh yeah. Plus fireplace. Oh. And plus
Sita Monk.
Said. Thought you're gonna heat it XD.
Sita Monk.
Said. Don't think it needs tongs either.
oh, it might not. I'm not gonna have time to do that. I wish I had time to do that, but I don't.
Sita Monk.
Said. By the way, you can press V to toggle the crafting guide on and off.
Dude, I never knew that. Is there a way to cycle through these pages? Or like these? Just going through the crafting guide like this kind of annoys me. There's a small ball plus... Do they have the, They gotta have knitting stuff, because they got the wool clothes, right?
Sita Monk.
Said. Tab and shift tab.
Tab and shift tab. Thank you. And...
Sita Monk.
Said. And no way you have time, so much wool and you need to dye it few times. Best to just spend whole life on it and make like 20 XD.
Yeah, I definitely don't have time. So what simmering? Oh, and you have to have dye mordant too? Yeah. We ain't gonna get the dye mordant. Unless they got alum. But yeah, we only got 3 minutes. Less than that. They had the alum though. Maybe somebody will see what I was trying to do if I put it stuff like this. Oh, and you have to have green dye. That's what you meant by multiple dyes. With a big ball of yarn. Wait, it was big ball of cotton, right? It just said yarn. Wool. Okay. Yeah, you had to click into it. Is it big ball or huge ball? Big ball. I die. Well. Let's see. We got Sawbrook, Calico, Back, and Mangold. Hold on. Somebody pinged me in Discord. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what family I should join. Maginnis. That's a new one. There's 2 in Saw now. Maybe I could go back to Saw? No hurdles. Damn it. My daughter wasn't that old. Maybe she just turned on no baby. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I know. Huh. So the reason I said no is because Eve Mangold is actually a friend of mine. Well, another player that I know. so confused what's going on here. That's fine. Why would you feed me real food? They just popped in out of nowhere. The hell? I mean, might as well. There's a hatchet. There is so many berries over here. What is this? This is where the sheep farm needs to be. Is that egg?
Sita Monk.
Said. Perfect wool farm.
Oh yeah. That is so much berries. You never have to worry about planting them. Taking care of the bushes. That would... The berries in this game are annoying as hell to me. It's as bad as the wool. Not the wool. The, wheat, man. The wheat. Birds go for the wheat. Which is annoying as hell. I should have got a plate closer before I did that. Hey. I mean, it's not gonna do much. Throw these boots on. I like how the boots are as big as my legs. think I'd ever find carrots. I'm gonna hide this garlic behind that tree and take this one. I don't know if they had garlic planted or not. Oh wait, no, you have to actually just plant this as is. You crush the other one in the bowl. There was popcorn and chopped corn for a yum. They did have tomatoes, I think. They did, because they had peppers. I guess the smart thing to do would be to make a basket. Take the food pit. There we go. That wolf is just stuck. See, this isn't a true Eve camp. We have a lot from the other place. That's probably where they're gonna put the sheep with the 2 gooseberries. But dude, over there, that was the spot for the sheep.
Sita Monk.
Said. They for sure ran off lol.
Yeah, but the Eve of the place, they're cool with it because I saw them there.
Said. Ask they why? Could be starting a project.
Yeah, he said that it was the official how do you say it? It's basically like a stopping point for the town or something. Why did I only bring 1 arrow? This isn't gonna do anything. Bro, why aren't you shooting? So he goes up and stands in front of my arrow. Get away from my fucking arrow! I'm gonna miss it. I'm not gonna get the calf. There it is. As long as I shoot it while it still has the calf, it'll stay one with the calf. They're too close. I don't think it'll come up here. I just gotta grab this arrow right quick. Come on. Bro. Let me make sure we got a corn before I do this. I know I shucked some earlier. It should be dry. Or was that at the other... That might have been the other town. That was weird.
Sita Monk.
Said, they got a horse, already building and couldn't give you at least a backpack.
Right?
Sita Monk.
Said, hobo gameplay.
I know they have a whole other town. Aww. That's nice of them. The shirt's a little... I wouldn't have made the shirt.
Sita Monk.
Said, yes, tell Tame about the berry heaven.
Yeah. It's very heaven, bro. Make a small carrot farm up there too, specifically for those. North Colony. Okay. Woo! Okay, and now we need honeycomb. Something leads me to believe that's a 1 hour, 1 life player. You can't stack these in 1 hour, 1 life. Oh no, they probably just cut all the furs off from them. Yeah, that's a friend. Sort of. We met in Freetown.
Sita Monk.
Said. 100% they said server.
Yeah, they did. Hopefully nobody turns that into a hat. I mean, that's definitely not hidden. I have no idea what that U shaft was for, but it has a use now. They need the fireboat drill. Eve Maginnis. Eve Mangold. Is there anybody left here? Is it just me? Hey, there's somebody. BL. Watch, there's not gonna be a knife over here. There's a corn over here, but there's not a knife. Uh... Oh, I thought they needed fed. Aww. Corn of the popped variety. I might have to go for a minute. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, I fed them honeycomb. I mean, I fed them wild honeycomb. We would have to make the whole ass hive. Alright. I am gonna play the game, but I'm going to watch some YouTube for a minute because I just got some food. Let's see. Yeah. What the hell is he playing? What?
CNN accidentally commits treason? What the CNN accidentally commits treason? What the
CNN recently ran a segment of them allegedly rescuing a prisoner left in solitary confinement for over 90 days.
The guard makes us turn the camera off while he shoots the lock off the cell door.
Damn.
It's still not clear if there is something under the blanket.
Oh, it moved. Is there someone there?
Kick it.
Is someone there?
No, it's not. Never mind. What's he curled up like that for? What the hell are you doing? Lay on the fucking... Lay on your blanket. What are you laying on the pavement for?
He tells the fighter he's from the city of Humps and has been in the cell for 3 months.
Okay, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
He clutches my arm tightly with both hands.
Does anyone have any water?
Okay.
After 3 months in a windowless cell, he can finally see the sky.
Now, this would be seen as a triumphant moment in journalism
if
it wasn't for the fact that they just freed a notorious torturer.
There's a good chance.
Oh, jeez. Shit.
What the hell?
Well,
I may have committed some light treason.
As the New York Post reports, the seemingly innocent prisoner has a long history of alleged war crimes. Part of the forces that were known
by the way, like those Syrian prisons, I talked to somebody who has family there. Man. That's some dark shit. Like, if you thought we had it bad over here, like with the way our prisons, nothing. Like, they have women there having kids in the prison, and the kids are in the prison, born into jail, like fucking Bane from Batman. And those are the ones that are lucky. Other ones, they just kill the kid. It's brutal.
torture those who refuse to pay him off, also ending civilians in their civil war in 2014, as they also make note of how he didn't quite look like someone held in solitary confinement for 3 months.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, usually if you're in that confinement, maybe, I don't know, like...
just the seasoning on top of the treason they felt the need to self-snitch on, as even before the whole "you're rescuing a torturer" reporting came out, absolutely nobody was buying the story of, we turned the camera off and shot the lock off a cell door, then zoomed in on a random blanket.
That's the thing is, like, I feel like shooting a lock off of a door like that is super dangerous, and I don't think that anybody would do that. Like, you'd probably use an axe or some sort of bolt cutters. Yeah, mega dangerous. Yeah, exactly. And like, if you're using, because if he's using a military weapon, like, I'm not. Yeah, a key, exactly. Bullets are very persuasive. Yeah, the lock will get scared and it'll open before the bullet gets there. Ricochets can kill? Yeah, they can.
Oh, yeah. I had a BB go through my neck from a ricochet.
A civilian was
that was just a BB.
A civilian.
With perfectly clean clothes and somewhat recently groomed, stating he was in a windowless room for 3 months, but goes outside and immediately looks into the sun. This all sounds ridiculous until you realize it's CNN, which is pretty on brand for them. As I covered the
So I was thinking about the looking at the sun part too, because I was thinking, would his eyes not be able to adjust because he'd have been in solitary confinement? That's the first thing I thought of. But I actually don't think that's a point, because they could have had light inside of the prison. Yeah, like, I mean, he could have had light inside of the prison. It's just that he hadn't seen the actual sun itself. It's a windowless cell? Yeah, but that doesn't mean there's not a light in the room.
Last time, that specific CNN reporter got caught up in nonsense, where she was reporting from a war zone, dug down on the ground from a massive barrage of rockets.
Hi, John. So forgive me, I have a slightly unelegant position, but we have just had a massive barrage of rockets coming in here. Not too far from us, so we have had to take shelter here.
Only to seconds later show people casually walking around in the background. To which she was being confronted over her reporting.
Where's your humanity? Where? Where is your humanity? You liar! You liar!
And wasn't the only CNN.
Somebody needs to hold these people accountable, because they're misleading an entire nation of people in misunderstanding what is happening in the world. And that misunderstanding translates into voting preferences that ends up killing millions of people. I think there needs to be a degree of accountability for this. It's really bad. Propaganda is insane.
And journalists to be ran off the street.
You are not welcome here. Would you support us? CNN. CNN.
Fucking based.
CNN treats world events like the tabloids cover celebrity gossip. What they report doesn't necessarily have to be rooted in truth, as long as they make it look some.
And you got to keep in mind, that guy's educated. Because anybody that's over there, like, and knows English too, like, that's not their native language over there as far as I know. It's like, these people are educated.
Somewhat believable to the lowest information viewer, as they treat their viewers like goldfish.
The people who said that he was a Hitler lover weren't Democrats, they were Republicans. People who said that he was a fascist weren't Democrats, they were Republicans who worked for him.
Fear-mongering off fabricated narratives they made.
Why is Donald Trump telling women he will do things whether they like it or not?
Oh, this sounds like it's gonna be another lawsuit soon. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Your body, my choice forever. Bro. It's crazy how popular that got. It was. Oh my God, remember this? Yeah.
John, that is grossly inaccurate what you just played. Play the full clip. Play it in its context.
And that wasn't the only occurrence.
Well, they can't
Especially
do that.
if we're the kind of country that's going to be using the military against our own citizens. This kind of thing concerns me.
What do you mean use against our own citizens?
I'm talking about sending...
Blue states behave. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about sending the military into blue states to make them behave. Getting Gavin Newsom under control, getting JP Pritzker under control,
what are you
making sure...
I've got to say that if you told a bunch of Trump voters...
Okay, so I actually do have to go. I'll be back on tonight. Probably. If I do, I'll post it in the Discord this time, but I really do have to go. My brother just came back in. Thank you for coming and watching. I appreciate it.
You know that team's down there, right?